What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Now here's Curry, and he converts the layup.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now here's LeBron. Passes it to Irving. The drive by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
And the jam by J.R. Smith.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
The Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Bogut drives in. Here's Thompson. Tries from 16. Curry dishes to Bogut. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. LeBron with the ball. Irving with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Smith the pass to Irving. Shoots the 3. And that's collected by Bogut. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
In the corner, Smith with it. Outside Irving. Love with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Now, here's Thompson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He locks it up. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good D by Love. Smith right side. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Pass to Perkins. Here's Thompson. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead, up by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
On the court for Cleveland. They've got Miller. Perkins is out there with Thompson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert in the shooting guard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The Warriors making a switch here. Holiday's checked in.
Draymond Green was the 35th pick back in 2012, and he's made an impact thus far with his defense, rebounding, and great IQ for the game. And I like his competitive spirit, too. He helps you win in a lot of ways.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Green more of an offensive player at Michigan State. I think he's still adjusting to the added distance on the NBA three-point arc, but shot it really well in the playoffs last year. So just getting better and better every year.
And Green very vocal, very outspoken. He's occasionally rubbed, in fact, opponents the wrong way.
Yeah, never shy about contact either, Kevin. He can get under opponent's skin at times, but if he's your teammate, you love what he brings to the table.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Andre Iguodala is sneaky good. He said they say numbers never lie. I'm the opposite. I think numbers always lie. My game having a huge impact. It may not show up on the stat sheet, but if you watch closely, you'll see it. And Kevin, Draymond Green said, every team needs an Andre Iguodala. He is such a smart player, he does everything. Guys?
Green, a smart player in his own right. Thanks, Doris. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Miller dishes to Shumpert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
If you just look at the numbers, you are not seeing the real impact of Kendrick Perkins. I mean, he is just this mountain at the rim as a protector of the paint. And it really makes it hard for opponents to get easy shots because of his presence.
The drive by Iguodala. And that one's good. Cleveland leading by 3. Unloads from 9. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's the dish to Lee. He feeds it to Livingston. Deflects the pass. Miller, the pass to Shumpert. Here's Dellavedova. Great D that time from Green.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Thompson from long range. Shot's good. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Thompson sets the pick.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season, and one of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
And it's Dellavedova missing. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Good.
Seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in the first quarter, so it's starting to turn here in the second.
And looking up in a big way, partner, they've more than made up for their poor shooting earlier.
Now, here is Miller. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 6. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Lee. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And one reason why the Warriors' assists might not rank that high, they did run a lot of post-ups and isolations.
They did. They like to attack on the block and off the dribble. Ball movement wasn't always particularly effective, but you know, it seemed to me that the Warriors were at their best when the ball was flying around the perimeter.
Cleveland foul call. Kevin Love.
Well, when Harrison Barnes first stepped onto the scene, it was in the middle of the Warriors' 2013 playoff run. But he didn't exactly build upon that streak as people were hoping for last year. The playing time just wasn't there.
At the line for two.
And I remember that run for Barnes. He would play as a stretch four and looked unguardable at times in their series against the Nuggets and then the Spurs. Definitely was hoping for more of that this past season.
And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. It's Curry outside. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And James throws it down.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
But there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
The Warriors have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. 11 seconds left here in the second. Love outside. James kicks to Irving. And stolen by Spates. And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Maurice Spates out there with Bogut. And it's Curry in the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Fires the 3. Spates kicks to Thompson. Pushing their lead to double digits. Thompson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors. Early on last year, the Warriors showed that they were going to be a team to make the postseason in the West. Couldn't get the home court advantage, though, and that kind of hurt.
Yeah, it did. And as dangerous as their team is in the playoffs with the shooting ability they have, they're much better if they could have gotten that extra game at Oracle Arena.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing. Irving dishes to Mozgov. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Irving's got his first basket.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.